Church of God, I think that it is necessary to address El Nino, the false god. This goes for La Nina too. Well, in the church, a lot of people have believed that El Nino is responsible for a lot of the destruction that goes on in the world. But I have a word from the Lord. In the book of Amos, chapter 4, at verse 7, Yah says, I withheld rain from you when the harvest was still 3 months away. I sent rain on one town, but withheld it from another. One field had rain, another had none and dried up. So how can El Nino be responsible for famines? He goes on to say, at verse 9, that many times I struck your gardens and vineyards, destroying them with blight and mildew. Locusts devoured your fig and olive trees, yet you have not returned to me, declares the Lord. Verse 10, he says, I sent plagues among you, also like I did to Egypt. At verse 11, he says, I overthrew some of you as I overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. So what happened in California with all the forests and, just LA, all these places experiencing these fires? Have you forgotten who your God is? It's not man that's responsible for these things. God is judging America. Nahum the prophet in Nahum chapter 1 verse 3 says that the Lord is slow to anger but great in power. The Lord will not leave the guilty unpunished. His way is in the whirlwind and the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. Verse 4, he rebukes the sea and dries it up. He makes all the rivers run dry. Bashan and Carmel wither, and the blossoms of Lebanon fade. Verse 5, the mountains quake before him, and the hills melt away. The earth trembles at his presence, the world and all who live in it. Verse 6, who can withstand his indignation? Who can endure his fierce anger? His wrath is poured out like fire, the rocks are shattered before him. Church, come out of global warming and climate change. All this is false teaching. Jeremiah said in chapter 10, hear the word of the Lord. People of Israel, this is what he says to you. Do not learn the ways of the heathen or be terrified by signs in the heavens, though the nations are terrified by them. For the practices of the people are worthless. Verse 11, tell them this. These gods who did not make the heavens and the earth will perish from the earth and from under the heavens. Verse 12, but God made the earth by his power. He founded the world by his wisdom and stretched out the heavens by his understanding. Verse 13, when he thunders, the waters in the heavens roar. He makes clouds rise from the ends of the earth. He sends lightning with the rain and brings out the wind from his storehouses. John tells us, children, keep yourselves from idols. A lot of you have a problem with the God of Israel and what he spoke through the prophets, but I'm here to tell you, you better start to learn to like what the Father said through the prophets. In it is life. The prophet Isaiah and Job can also testify to this. I just want to urge you, go and read the scriptures. Read all the scriptures. Don't just be taking something Messiah said in Matthew 24 and take it out of context. Why did he say those things about famines and earthquakes being in various places? I want to leave you with this. 1 John chapter 4, verse 1. Dear friends, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God, because many false prophets have gone out into the world. So everyone that's saying that they're speaking for the Messiah, they're not speaking for him. Some of them are speaking by another spirit. Just want to say that if you don't have any oil, get you some and keep your mind in the word.